as if it'll be around the 45. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Looking to pass on second down. Setting up the screen. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
He's taking the shot. Makes the grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Husker. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Throws for the tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. After the missed connection, it's second down. Davis will throw. Trying to get to it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback moving. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Running back searching for a hole. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense, whether it's the option or whether it's conventional. They've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on second and long from the 23. Hit as he throws. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. The 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, UCLA. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, to offense, go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Looking to move it through the air. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Cornhuskers moving quickly to the line. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And on that third down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up fourth.
This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, four-down territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Huskers are on the move.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback will audible. He's looking for a man on second down. Flushed out of the pocket. And incomplete on the deep ball. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks, and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball. And you can tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. From that spot on the field, you had to expect them to go for it, and it worked out.
Why the heck would you not go for it? I mean, I almost want to go for it on every part of the field, but especially once you start to get this deep in territory. But you're also...
And the ball is intercepted. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. Line gets set, first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. At the 40, there he goes. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. The Bruins moving the chains on the ground. They've had some great running backs there. Some have flown under the radar a little bit.
Yeah, guys like Jonathan Franklin. And listen, you can always find elite recruits and great playmakers out there in the Golden State.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. And on second down for this offense. Davis looking to pass. Throws to the tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The offense set for a first down play. Gonna run it. It's Abdullah. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Huskers want to crank the tempo. He wants to pass it on second down. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Leaves it with the back. Steamrolls his way ahead. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
He's looking to throw it. He'll take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. The incomplete pass leaves them with second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Got his man. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bruins will boot it away to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the... Looking for a huge play. Makes the grab down the left side. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, if you were wondering if this offense was going to be more conservative in the second half after all the success they had in that first period, think again. They waste no time taking a shot on their opening drive early on. They've already scored a touchdown here. This defense continues to be on their heels.
They'll put this one in play first. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up. Davis will throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Now the play fake. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. He's looking to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Still looking, on the move. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as...
He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy is becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw it, show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
The Bruins headed quickly to the line. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Still running at the 40. Oh, look out, there he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bruins.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Maryland is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this is the type of day that can crush morale. They're trailing by 15 to Hawaii.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Pulls it in on the left. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Husker! And once he got loose, it was all over. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Davis looking to pass. It's complete. There he goes down the right side. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, UCLA.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is
going over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. He'll take another shot here. He's got it on the left. Oh, look out. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can... And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Gets it to the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gray. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and fires complete. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Davis will throw. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Bruins decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The completion short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback adapted. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Here we go with the run on 4th down. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Nebraska. And the pummeling has started. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Final play of the quarter coming. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. They're working that left side. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. To the air, it's Duncan. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this game.
Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is. Make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision on it.
And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They're going to throw it again. Fires into traffic, picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
Hit the gas, kid. Just plowing ahead. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
The Huskers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Push down for the tackle. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Looking for the score. And here's the third interception of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. First down here for the offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coming after it, using the quick game. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down. Dropping back, it's Duncan. Swings it out to the flat. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Bruins with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Finds his tight end. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Murphy. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to get the first through the air. Snags it over the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence. And
he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Going up top on first down. Looking for the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Huskers! And the route is on. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wisconsin is currently trailing, but if this young star powers a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Alan Ncaa and Ron Dane among the greats to play in Madison. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Iowa. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Got his man in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And to get rid of it quickly. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Unloads it downfield. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw, it's Duncan. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one is gone. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of the season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.